Hello everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. Today we're going to work on an arrangement. This is an arrangement off of our website and it's called Sunflower Romance, and I believe that this is one of the larger varieties, the deluxe I believe. So I'm starting out with a glass vase that has been filled with fresh water. I've added a little bit of flower food into the water. I'm going to take my floral knife and I am going to cut my leather leaf and drop it right down into this vase. I like to start out with my greenery first. I just find it helps make a good grid to hold all my flowers into place. Now anytime you have a broken piece of greenery, just toss that. Sometimes this leather comes in a little broken and that's completely okay. Usually I can just clean it up, but I'm just taking each stem and I'm kind of just working throughout this vase to give us a bit of a grid so it'll hold our flowers in place. I like to use leather leaf because it's inexpensive. If you do not like leather leaf, you absolutely do not have to use it. You can use any type of greenery you would like. All right, so there's our leather leaf in place. And I like to kind of go all the way around the vase with the leather. I'm going to drop that one right there on the floor. Next, I am going to grab some myrtle. Now, myrtle is a really pretty greenery. I love that it's long and tall. It gives us kind of a show. I'm going to take and strip off the bottom leaves. And I'm going to take my floral knife and cut that stem at an angle. It's a little hard to cut because it's a very woody stem. So if you have a hard time cutting it with your knife, you can absolutely use some snips to cut that. This one's leaning a little bit, but I'll just tuck it right in. Now, if you are making an arrangement at home, I want you to think about going out and cutting greens out of your yard. It is so fun to me to go and cut greenery out of my yard. It's just things that you have on hand and you're not spending that extra money on greenery. Just be sure to go and forage for it. See what you can find. If you think you're going to cut out of your neighbor's yard, be sure to go knock on the door and ask them if they mind. 9 times out of 10, they don't at all. I do it often. I just knock on the neighbor's door and say, may I please cut a little bit of this greenery out of your yard? And honestly, a lot of times they're excited that you are there. They're happy to share. Okay, so there's our myrtle. And see how pretty that is without any of the flowers in it. Next, we're going to come in with bells of Ireland. I'm going to take and pinch the leaves out of the tip. Take my knife, cut that stem at an angle. I like to put my tallest stem in the center. Now I am just cutting those, I just pinch those leaves and it's just for aesthetic purposes. I just think it looks better. But if you like those leaves in the tip, you can leave them. When I work with line flower, I like to work in odd numbers. I think visually it just looks better. I never work with 2 stems of line flower because it looks like the antenna from a bug. So always be careful to use at least 3 stems of line in your arrangement. Visually, it just looks better. All right, so I used 5 stems of bells of Ireland, and you can see I kind of went all the way around in that arrangement with those bells. And I really like how bells of Ireland kind of have a whimsy look about them. They're kind of here and there. Next, I'm going to come in with some blue delphinium. The picture showed a light blue delphinium. I only have the royal blue, so we're going to tuck just about 3 stems of the blue delphinium into this arrangement. And I'm taking and cutting each stem and kind of going all the way throughout. Okay, there's our pretty blue delphinium. Next, I'm going to come in with some beautiful white hydrangeas. So our arrangement has bells of Ireland, blue delphinium, white hydrangeas. I'm going to take this hydrangea, I'm going to cut that stem at an angle, and I'm dipping it in some Quick Dip. Quick Dip is just a hydrating solution. And it's going to help keep these hydrangeas firm and happy. And I'm just kind of tucking them towards the vase in the arrangement that the arrangement's in. I don't want them too high up in the arrangement because they're kind of heavy visually. So there's our pretty white hydrangeas. Next we're going to, the picture does not show it, but because this is a deluxe, I'm going to use some Alstroemeria lilies. This is just a really full, pretty orange flower. I'm going to take and remove the leaves that are on the stem. You can see I just stripped those right off. And I'm going to nestle these just kind of deep into this arrangement. Alstroemeria lilies come in every color in the rainbow, just about. They're fairly inexpensive flowers, so they're really nice to fill in and give you some color and some fullness of your arrangement. Sometimes the leaves don't always look beautiful, so I just pull those right off. Okay, so there's our astros. Next we are going to, I've got some thistle and some waxflower as filler. Let's come in with our sunflowers. So we have these beautiful Vincent sunflowers, yellow Vincent sunflowers. I'm going to take and I'm going to put some kind of high in the arrangement. And again, I'm just going all the way around in this vase. Okay, we're going to use a few orange Babe spray roses. Look how pretty and full those orange spray roses are. I really like a pop of orange in an arrangement. I think it just gives it that pretty color. It makes it happy. All right, so there's our orange spray roses all the way around. Okay, next we're going to come in, let's put a few green buttons. Now I am going to take my buttons, these are button mums, I'm going to strip off those leaves. I love this little pop of green that they add. That one had like a little head that was broken, so I just pulled that right off the stem. It's not hurting it. All right, that's going to be 3 stems of those pretty green buttons. And then the next flower, the last large flower we're going to use are these beautiful oriental lilies. So oriental lilies, they smell so pretty. And they're really large and showy. They really make a statement, I think. That's it. See how pretty that lily is? I'm going to use 2 stems of those. And then to finish our arrangement, I'm going to add just a stem or 2 of this blue thistle. It's so full, isn't it? It's so lovely. And then a touch of the wax flower. And I have this beautiful orange tinted wax flower. The picture had white, but I don't have any white, so I thought we would use this tinted. I'm kind of going all the way around. I'm breaking those stems just to tuck it kind of deep down into the arrangement. And there is our finished sunflower romance. So large, so showy, very, very pretty. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. If you have any questions about how we do things here at Flowers by the Bunch, you can always ask. We would love to answer your questions. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right down below, and if you'll hit the little bell, it'll give you a notification for when we have a brand new video. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you soon.